welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my update for Beauty A to Z. This is a PANtastic Ladies project. I believe this is the 6th year that we have done this, and it was originally created by myself and Amanda, and you know, it just keeps coming back, and I enjoy it a whole lot. It is a year-long project, and basically you pick a product, whether it's makeup or beauty, doesn't matter, that correlates to each letter of the alphabet. For example, if, you know, for letter A, it can be like Anastasia Beverly Hills, or it could be, you know, something with the word apple in it. It doesn't matter. It could be all sorts of things. you name it, you can probably find something to match the letters. The hardest one is going to be like your Q, X, Z. Those are really hard letters, so we do give some grace for those letters. It can be anywhere in that, like the name of the product, like the brand, like a shade name, fragrance name, anything like that. You know, you just make it work for you and your collection, because some of these letters are hard. They are really hard. I opted to do mine all eyeshadow this year. I have done that in the past. It was not very successful. So instead of trying to finish everything this year, I opted to just try to hit pan on all of my 26 eyeshadows that I put into this project. And I have to say it was a wise decision, because I'm enjoying it more, because you know, it's a little less pressure. Okay, it's a lot less pressure, and I get to play with more things, which is like my goal this year, is to like have fun, play with things, hit pans, and you know, just make it a really good year. And I'm feeling very, very successful with this. There's a ton of people that are joining in. They are going to be in a spreadsheet down below if you want to join in. Of course, we would love to have you on this painting journey. It's open to everyone. Just, you know, have fun with it. So yeah, I had four pans hit last update, and I'm very happy to say that I have 3 more for this update. I'm very excited about that. So let's get the pans out of the way first, and then I just have a few, literally a few shadows that I have worked on that I actually have some kind of tangible progress on. So I'm not even going to show you the ones that I either didn't use or didn't really make any visible progress on. The first one is for the letter D, and that is in the Mange palette. I don't know what it's called. And that is the shade Dust right here. I will have close-ups if you want to check that out. I did multitask this a little bit. I was able to obviously use it as an eyeshadow, since it is an eyeshadow. I used it a little bit as a bronzer, and I had a few eyeshadows that I've been working on my brows that were just a little dark, so I would kind of like work with the too dark and this is too light, and work with them together to make something a little bit more cohesive for my brows. It's been an interesting journey with the brows this year, because a lot of the brown shades are just a hint too warm, but you know, we're making it work. So I'm very happy that one has pan. That was my first pan. The second pan that I have this month is for the letter G, and that is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette, and the shade is Gingerbread Latte. It's this baby right down here. Let me hold it with this hand. This one down here. I enjoy this one a whole lot, and this is a very similar shade to Dust, and I was able to use it in a very similar manner, and I like the smell of this palette. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a whole lot, and at some point I'm going to have pan in every single shade in this palette. That is the ultimate goal. So that is another one that is rolling out. And then the very last one that is rolling out is the Essence My Rose Will Go On palette, and the shade that I hit pan on is here on the bottom, and that is Spaces Between Us for the letter U. Us is where I got the U, and I enjoy this one a whole lot. It is a little chunkier than I would have liked. it didn't start out that way, but then it kind of like felt chunkier towards the bottom. If you have gingerbread spice palette, it really reminded me a lot of the texture of, I think it was Frostbite Me. Down here, it's just a little bit chunkier than I would have liked. For my ABH people, if you had sultry, Pearl is what it reminded me of a little bit. Not quite as chunky as Pearl, but, you know, similar. And I'm hoping I just hit like a weird patch in that, and that the rest of the shadow will not be quite like that, because it didn't, like I said, it didn't start out that way. So, you know, hopefully it won't end that way. All right, so those are the 3 that I hit pan on that are rolling out, bringing my total to 7 pans so far of the 26. I got 19 to go and a lot of time to do it. I'm feeling good about this one. I really am. All right, so I only have 1, 2, 3 shadows that I'm going to talk about that are continuing on, that I actually have some sort of progress. So back into the Essence My Rose Will Go On palette, and that is the shade Across the Distance for letter A. And as you can see in the one corner, I definitely have a little bit of a dip going there. I have enjoyed this. I didn't use it frequently, but when I did use it, I would use it either in my inner corners, or I would do like the inner third, inner half of my lid, and I enjoyed it quite a bit that way. And it works well with the one of the Revolution Reloaded palette that I am working on in 2023. It pairs very nicely with that, and that is pretty much how I have used it. Next one that I want to talk about is for the letter J. This is Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette that I depotted, and this shade is In Light. And I definitely have a dip going in there. I have used this on the lids. I have used it as the inner corner. That's why the pan, like not the pan, but the dip is kind of funky, because I use 2 different kinds of brushes with it. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep on working on it. It is very tightly packed. I was kind of surprised at just how tightly packed it is, and it is extremely pigmented for a kind of satiny shimmer. And yeah, it's going to take a while. I'm not going to hit pan on this most likely by the next update, but you know, we shall see. And then the last one is in this Mange Mange palette, and that is the shade Violet, which I cannot remember who, but someone said that there are actually orangey, like peachy orangey violets out there, which is, it's interesting. I believe it. In the world of botany, you know, you get all sorts of surprises. So definitely have deepened the dip in this one, and hopefully I can have pan on that by the next update. I had 3 goals last month, and my goals were the hit pan on Too Faced Gingerbread Latte, goal achieved. Also hit pan on Essence Rose, or My Rose Will Go On Spaces Between Us palette. That was goal met. And then Mange Mange Dust, goal met. I met all 3 of my goals for last month, and I really need to set some goals for this month. I feel like when I set my goals, I do pretty darn good with them usually. So my first goal is going to be to hit pan on this shade right here. I think this is Across the Distance. Yes, so I want to hit pan on Across the Distance. I would love to hit pan on something else, but honestly, I just don't know what. This is kind of shimmery. Maybe this one up here. That would be really nice to hit pan on. So yeah, the two on the end. Sorry, not trying to blind you. So if I can hit the pan on these 2 on the end, that would be really nice. Nothing in there is close enough that I could realistically do that. Then Violet, I'm going to attempt to hit pan on that one. I don't think I can with, I have just a few shades in here. These 2 on the bottom that I'm working on. Violet over here that I am going to attempt to hit pan on. Bling, which is this pinky shade. I have 3 other eyeshadows throughout various projects that are very similar to this, and those have been my priority. And then Peachy. I don't think I can hit pan on peachy, but I think I'm going to really work hard on that one. I think I'm going to keep my 3 pan goals to violet here, and then the 2 in the Essence palette, the 2 on the end. We'll see if I can do it. I'm going to mark it on my spreadsheet that those are my goals. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it. Definitely go check out everyone else down below that has joined into this project. This is one of those that's really popular. It comes back every single year. Lots of people join in. If you want to join in, we would love to have you. And you don't even have to be part of the Facebook group, because there's tons of people that do this project that aren't on Facebook, which is totally cool. Once we go live with it on the 1st of the year, it is open to everyone that wants to join in. And, you know, it's all good. It is all good. All right, I am going to wrap this up. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you on my next video, have a beautiful day.